Hi, this is for all you people who are upset with Trump being re-elected. Your values have been shocked. You wanted to have another outcome. And here's the thing. How do we respond to this? Can we do anything about it right now? No, you can't. It's out of your circle of influence, as they call it. But what's in your circle of influence? Is your mood? Can you do something about your inner state of being? Well, let's talk about that. Because will our anxiety that we may feel, our resentment, our feelings of revenge maybe, or anything like that, sadness all over, will it bring any good to ourselves at first and to others? Will it change the world in the way we want it to? Probably not. So what can we do? My suggestion is to go connect with the sources of kindness, the sources of soft power that are in our hearts, that are also in our environment. Me, for instance, I'm right now talking to you while walking in nature. It reconnects me with myself as with the sources of life. And here is where I find calm. And here is where I can maybe sit down and meditate, which is not about not thinking. It's more about finding all the inner resources that we have. And so from there, we may find the inspiration to take very good care of ourselves and of the people around us, our friends, our neighbors. And yes, that includes the people who have different political visions, who have different values than ours. That is something that we cannot change. But when we start with ourselves and taking good care of our emotional state, that is where I think the good comes from. And this has been true over the course of many, many centuries. Always, when people faced war, suffering, all kinds of adversity, including natural catastrophes and whatnot, where did people find the resilience to deal with that? Well, within their hearts, I think, and in connection with the fellows, the other people on the planet. And I would include the animals and other sentient beings, because to me they are just as important. But that again, that is speaking about my values, and you have your own. And that is where I find that we can resource and get resilient and steer away from all the negativity, anxiety, sadness, whatever comes up. It's not to ignore it. I would rather say it's a good sign when we feel these things. But at some point, when we have discovered those feelings, we can reach to the source of those feelings, and that is the values that we hold for true. And that is why we are sad. And that is why we want to be a force for good. Okay? So that would be my answer to the current turmoil that goes on within the world and within ourselves. I'm not saying that this is the end of all and the solution to all. It is the start. All right? That was what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for listening.